Why do I live too far from home? Why did I change my number? I grew up a people pleaser. Had to create another person in my head and act accordingly like a master of that persona. Praise to Jah, we've been alright. Some wins and losses here and day, but life is lit, boy. Can't be ungrateful to the master. Up in the heavens watching my deeds and giving guidance. Anka hinabeka. Who go talk and who go listen? Who go smile to other faces? Who go help you carry pain? So I and my father are one. Ojami ho, minjani ho. Na same sisi o, same sisi ya. So I and my father are one. Ojami ho, minjani ho, wo. Na same sisi o, same sisi ya. I say, fire card be boarding God at 60 seconds. Everything dead and gone. Now, welcome to Uncensored Friday Live. Today is the 28th of November 2025. Today is Bediako-Poku's day. I am Bediako-Poku. I am the ordained Crown Prince of Ghana, and I am the Falcon of Africa. I am everything that there is, and I am everything that there will be. I am that I am love, I am passionate, I am kind, I am prosperous. How are you guys doing today, my brothers in Africa and the African diaspora? I'm sending you greetings from Accra, Ghana, to every melanated king and queen across the continent. And 2025 is coming to an end because in December I've decided to take the month off and focus on family, play football, play ping pong, what we call table tennis, do a lot of activities. So I've done a lot, I've manifested a lot this year, my 33rd year, and it's been grace, it's been power, it has been abundance. How are you guys doing? I'm sending love and kisses to every Ghanaian lady. I'll probably marry every Ghanaian woman. Yeah? I love you guys so much. Ghanaian ladies, right? Now, the reason why I am upbeat today is, of course, today is Friday. Today is my day. Tell me the day you guys are more happier than Friday. It is Bediako-Poku's day. You guys love Friday, but you don't want to admit it. You love the energy on Friday. You cannot know. It is an earth energy. I'm a Taurus too. I am an earth sign, right? So you guys love Friday. You guys should give us our flowers around the world. You guys should tell us, oh, Friday bones, you rock, right? Because everybody wants that Friday night. It's a Friday night, hooray. When we drop in this party, people got their eyes on love me, stepping out the yard, dying for me. Everybody's watching movie, looking fresh and cutie. People got their eyes on love me, stepping out the yard, dying for me. This wasn't supposed to be part of the show. Shout outs to my brother Lastmate. Shout outs to my brother Black Sherif. I love Ghanaian music because you see, as the ordained Crown Prince of Ghana and the Falcon of Africa, I've given them a star that they will create so many legacies. You see, every Ghanaian now is about to create legacies, and I'm just watching. I've opened portals you guys have no idea about. So, as I said, my 33rd year, my number year 9, being a Taurus, my numbers are 1 and 9, the alphas and the omegas. People don't understand why Tauruses are so patient. We've seen it all. We've been here forever, we'll be here forever. We are earth sign. Most of us were there when everything was being created. So you see, the fire signs and the water signs and the what's the name, the air signs, they are fleeting, you see. But Taurus, we have patience, so we can have patience and be watching you and observing you for 9 years, and then when we are done, we will know who you are, right? So I'm sending love, I'm sending power, I'm sending abundance to every melanated king and queen around the globe, whether it's a flat earth globe. Remember, all truths are but half truths. All paradoxes may be reconciled, right? Okay. Now, the reason why I am super happy today is because let us first start off with my king Otumfuɔ Osei Tutu being in Suriname, right? Suriname is celebrating 50 years of independence, and my king Otumfuɔ Osei Tutu was invited. And these are the moves that we've been asking for. And I'm so happy I am living my dreams and seeing my father embark on such journeys. So I'm sending love to my brothers in Suriname. Of course, we are one people. We know that. That is why we are reconnecting the Caribbean and the motherland. We will start very soon direct flights from the Caribbean countries direct to Ghana, to Prempeh International, right? So all of these things are things that it is in the pipeline as we grow in stature, in wisdom, a day at a time. We are here for legacies, and we are here to reset our country, Ghana, in every sense of it, right? Now, the Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Edward, is also in Ghana. He came on a 2-day visit to Ghana, and he met with Ghanaian leaders, a few Ghanaian leaders and chiefs, and was trying to see how they can strengthen the Ghana-UK partnership. Now, I want to be frank with the UK. Today is Uncensored Friday, Sikejua Kofi's Day. Our friendship with the United Kingdom, that small island, our friendship with the United Kingdom has been a one-sided affair historically since we became friends. I mean, friendship, right? Partnership, right? Ever since we became friends, historically, Ghana has been on the losing end. Now, from slavery to colonization, even slavery itself, what is the state of your mind? How uncivilized can you be to come butcher people when they invite you into their homes? I've told you, between a barbaric person and a civilized person, a barbaric person is likely to conquer and destroy more things than a civilized person. Civilized people ponder, they think, they have a brain, they are intellectuals, they understand nature in a different sense. So they won't go pillage and destroy a village. Come on, we are civilized people. Now, from slavery to colonization to the establishment of neo-colonial systems and education that is still running in our systems now, and to forcing us to be in some organizations like the Commonwealth, where the Commonwealth, the wealth in the Commonwealth is not common to the common people in the Commonwealth. Right? Let us call a spade a spade. Some of the organizations Ghana are still in. Most of these institutions and organizations have become obsolete, and we need to move like the kings and queens of the 21st century. You know, Ghana means the warrior king, the gold king, the country of gold, the king of kings. You know that. So if you're a Ghanaian, be proud of yourself. If you're an African, know that the continent is the biggest. So our friendship with the United Kingdom hasn't been a good one. It hasn't been a partnership. It has been a one-sided affair for a very, very, very long time. And I think now let me give you this example. Now, if you have a child and your child goes to school, and then anytime your child will come back home, that child has been beaten by this particular boy. Let's say initially it was bullying, physical assault, and then you went and spoke with the child, and the child, you thought the child is civilized, and later on he switched from the physical assault to always insulting your child. And then you go, you see that abuse too, you report, and you think that child has changed. And now when he tells lies about your child to other children and let the other children bully. Now imagine you having a child that is in such a relationship. What will you tell your child? You will tell your child to move away from this one-sided relationship that is not benefiting your child. So Ghana-UK relationship over the years has been very, very poor, especially what has happened to Africa in the last 50 years, even after when we thought we were talking diplomatically with civilized people. These are treaty breakers. This is probably the penultimate show for the year. I think I will do one more show before November ends. As I said, December, I want to take care of my body, my B4. You know, I am your B4, guys. I am your big bouncy bearded baby boy, right? I am Bediako-Poku. I am the ordained crown prince of Ghana, and I am the Falcon of Africa. We are having a discussion. We are having a civilized discussion. And if you think the truth hurts, then you should know what the truth is, right? From this side of the world too, right? Now, you will tell your child to probably move away from this friendship because this friendship is not beneficial. It doesn't develop your child. So our friendship with the UK, the youth of Ghana and the youth of Africa, we have a different view on that friendship. You see, when we built cities like Liverpool. Yes, we know we did. Some of us, we know we did. Right? But now what is happening to Liverpool? I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I said when the time is right, everything will crumble. And we are taking whatever belongs to us a day at a time. Whatever belongs to us as Africans. Not a penny more, not a penny less. We are taking our rightful place back as the kings and queens of Alikebula. So now when I speak like this, people will be like, oh, why do you speak like this? But then you see, they've done it so many, many times, and now I'm always skeptical. I want you to prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong, then I know you are different. Because you see, in 1939, right, there is this town called Asanteman in the Volta region. I think Amejope, right? When the German missionaries were 50 years old in Ghana or in that area, they decided to put a cross on a mountain that is called Mount Gime. Mount Gime. Now, somebody will say, oh, a church, they put a cross on the mountain. Oh, this is nice, right? Later on, for Ghana to discover later on years, about 40 years later, 30 years later, that cross had embedded chips in it that the Germans used in communication. They had satellite stuffs in it. So to our fathers, it is a cross on Mount Gime. Are you getting me? These are the people you are dealing with. But you see, our consciousness was so low in the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo government that we didn't care about Ghana. We forgot who we were as Ghanaians. In the 1960s, we were producing televisions and radios. Why do we have atomic expansion. We were going into nuclear programs in the 60s. Our founder was like 500 years ahead of his peers. This is who we are as Ghanaians. But then unfortunately, we've forgotten who we are, and we've divided ourselves through a lot of these bullshit, a lot of these things, right? And the only alliance Ghana needs and wants is strengthening the African Union. Now, recently, my mother, Her Excellency Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, was in Luanda, Angola for the Africa Union and the European Union Summit. And it's another waste of our time. The African Union is one of the most, I'm trying to sieve my words. It has become one of the most useless institutions in Africa because, now listen, the African Union is being funded by countries outside the African Union. So now the African Union, instead of its thinking about Africans, it serves other interests outside Africa, in particular Europe. So the African Union, European Union Summit is another bull crap. I don't know why my mother even went, right? If I could speak to my mother, I would have told her to boycott it. Because, as I said, you need to look at their deeds, their actions. From slavery, they said, oh, we've changed. Then came colonization. Then came neo-colonization, which is the last stage of imperialism, as stated and written by my founder, your founder, the great Pan-African himself, Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Is this why you burnt all his books? No, his consciousness will forever live in Ghana. So as a quantum scientist, I blew his consciousness a very long time ago so that it will get to everybody. I'm a Taurus, of course, I know what to do. I've been here. I've always been here. We will always be here. So far as your DNA survives, that is you in another form. You sleeping giants in Nigeria. Come on, Nigeria. I'm sending love to Nigeria. How can European countries fund the African Union? My brothers in Ethiopia, the African Union headquarters needs to. You see, the Pan-African Parliament is another useless entity. The Pan-African Parliament. We need people like Professor Lumumba, PLO Lumumba. We need Joshua Maponga. Hey, Marahare Maponga. What? I've forgotten the name. Now the Joshua is out. Because as I said, if you buy a dog, you name the dog. And the one that owns you, names you. So I'm happy that everybody's going back to who they are. Marare Maponga. Maponga J. I love you, Daddy. I'm sending you love from Accra, Ghana. We are walking in you guys, your footsteps small, right? We are walking slowly in your footsteps. And one day, it will be an honor to meet Joshua Maponga. Spend time with him in the Lesotho mountains. Sit there, quiet, just having a discourse with a great man himself, right? Okay, let us go on. So, the African Union and the European Union Summit, I see it as another bureaucratic waste of our time. The bureaucracy needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. Now, South Africa has successfully hosted the G20 summit. And of course, according to Jeffrey Sachs, Donald Trump is behaving like a grumpy 4-year-old boy. Jeffrey Sachs is brutal, guys. So, now, I've been thinking about this thing, and today let us have a conversation since it is Uncensored Friday, right? How did Donald Trump become a president of a country? Now, people like Donald Trump, any country will see this man in jail by this time, a long time ago. Because there is a track record of felonies, but yet America chose to make this person their leader, their president. That shows the level of consciousness currently in the United States of America. Now, this guy is the best friend of Jeffrey Epstein. They are buddies. You can see it from old videos. They are buddies. Probably releasing the Epstein files will do us a lot of good. But then this guy also spoke about how grab women by the kitty cat. This same person. You look at Donald Trump's track record and you wonder how come this person became a president of a country and gave him an army to go terrorize the world. Now, since the Second World War, it is evident for everybody to know and see that the United States is the world's terrorist. And they've been backed by you know who. The people you don't mention their names. The people have taken my star back from. Look at the June 5th insurrection. This person still becomes your president. Somebody that causes this chaos. He doesn't have respect for any law. Look at his ballroom he's building at the White House. He doesn't care what you guys are going through. He can close the government for how many years and still brag about how his rich friends have become more richer. The United States, we look at you from afar and we are like, is this the so-called civilized society? No, you are the most barbaric in the 21st century because we've watched you unwaveringly, right? Full support for your people in Palestine. The bombs had your names written on it. The bombs had your name written on it. We watch you in 4K. The whole world watched. You took October 7th out of context. You framed everything up and started a mass genocide. The genocide in Ghana will forever be in the minds of humans. When I mean humans, maybe most of you don't deserve that tag anymore, right? Because where is the compassion in the 21st century? The most barbaric people. Now, if I speak about this, people will be like, why are you talking about it? But then, recently around June, Donald Trump went to the Israeli parliament and was bragging about how he gave weapons. Now watch it.
I mean, Bibi would call me so many times, can you get me this weapon, that weapon, that weapon? Some of them I never heard of, Bibi, and I made them. But we'd get them here, wouldn't we? And they are the best. They are the best. But you used them well. It also takes people that know how to use them. And you obviously used them very well.
So you see, I'm not the one saying he gave weapons to Bibi. Get this weapon, that weapon. He was bragging. This guy is giving weapons to a man that is wanted by the ICC and the ICJ. That is why I am talking about sovereignty for Africa. As the Falcon of Africa, I want us to move out of all the so-called world organization, the World Health Organization, the UN, Africa. We are moving out of it and strengthening the African Union because we have seen throughout history, throughout time. And what is even time? It's been a long time since we woke up to the realities of the world. Most of us are living in matrices, or matrix, whatever. I'm a Ghana and I am a Asanteman. So if I can speak English this way, you should give me flowers. Matrix, right? Donald Trump should be in prison. Any country, he may be facing a death sentence by now. Nicolas Sarkozy is in prison, right? Very soon, another Dankwa Akufo-Addo will also be in prison. Yes. Very, very, very soon. Benjamin Netanyahu needs to go to prison, face consequence for what happened in Gaza. Joe Biden, Stephen Witkoff, and all these, what is the name? Anthony Blinken. Everybody that presided over the genocide in Gaza, you should know as a country, United States, you should prosecute all these people. You are the world's terrorist. Now let us look at what is going on in Venezuela. Now watch what Salazar said, who is a representative of Florida. Look at what he said.
Venezuela, for those Americans who do not understand why we need to go in, basically for three reasons. You're in Fox Business. Venezuela, for the American oil companies, will be a field day because it will be more than $1 trillion in economic activity. American companies can go in and fix all the oil pipe, the whole oil rigs, and everything that has to do with the Venezuelan petroleum companies. Come on, it's time for the United States to do what we need to do. And thank God that Trump is doing it. And I'm telling you that these people, the Venezuelans, have the largest reserves of oil in the world, more than Saudi Arabia. We're talking about this is going to be a windfall for us when it comes to fossil fuels.
Well, and again, it's the actual transition that a lot of Americans are a little wary about because of the fact that regime change always has unintended consequences. Getting rid of this regime is it's clear it's going to be good for Americans. And the main.
So you see what she is saying. It is always about the oil. It is always about going to people's homes, acting your inner monkey. Kelvin Taylor would say, inner monkeys. We are in 2025. Look around. We are enlightened beings. We are civilized beings. Civilize yourself, United States and your allies. Civilize yourself. If you want something from somebody, you go and negotiate. Diplomacy. But you don't believe in diplomacy. We don't live in a unilateral world anymore. Unipolar, blah, blah, blah. Multilateralism. Multipolar world. Everybody, sovereignty, every country owning sovereignty to their people. Having a discourse diplomatically. Great conversations between level-headed thinking human beings. Mis hermanos y hermanas de Sudamérica se quedarán de brazos cruzados viendo como Donald Trump destruye a Venezuela. Es un hombre codicioso, quiere petróleo crudo. Hombre codicioso quiere petróleo crudo. It's all about the crude oil. South America. Today it is Venezuela. Tomorrow it may be you, Brazil. You will know Argentina is another colony. Argentina is another Palestine or Israel. We know it. Today it is Venezuela. Tomorrow it will be Brazil. Tomorrow it may be Colombia. Tomorrow it will be Ecuador. Arise. My name is Bediako-Poku. I am the ordained Crown Prince of Ghana, and I am the Falcon of Africa. Dear United States, in some countries, your president will be languishing in jail. You made him president, and he is around the world causing havoc. Civilize yourself. Civilize yourselves. Because you are causing havoc around the world. The days of war is over. We don't want to be seeing the guts of fellow human beings lying around. Civilize yourself. And if you speak about democracy and rule of law, these people should be in jail, not running your country. 34 counts of felonies. He was found guilty, yet you made him president. He brags about how he grabs women by the JJ. You still made him president. It's been a pleasure having you on Sunset Friday. Chichicha, I'm leaving you with grace, power, and abundance. One more show before the year ends. Chichicha, I'm leaving you with love, 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 love. Poor.